Hi, Christina. Here's the video that I promised to send for Red Door Pro Wash. As I mentioned in the email, these videos are free of charge. We send them out as a way to improve or help businesses improve their online presence. As mentioned, we don't sell these videos. We strongly believe that givers gain, so we make these videos in our free time just to help other small businesses because we know what it's like to run a small business and to be of service to our community. But please do give us feedback afterwards so that we know that it was watched and that it was actually helpful. And if it wasn't helpful whatsoever or confusing in any way, we want to know that too. So let's get started. So what I'm going to cover is content, backlinks, and citations and why these are important website elements. I'll go over your company's online presence and make any recommendations that I believe will help to boost your business. So content is anything that appears on your website. It's the words, the images, the videos, the file names, it's everything. And you want to have at least 1,500 words on your homepage and at least 500 on your back pages. This allows you to get the relevant keywords on your page so that when Google crawls your website, they can figure out exactly what it is you do, grab those keywords, and put you in the search results when people are looking for your services. Citations are listings that you can get in directories like Google, Yellow Pages, Yelp, etc. And you want to get as many of these as you can because it does help you to rank with Google. The citations include your business name, your address, and your phone number. There's a sample here on the screen. And the way they work is they sort of legitimize your business. If Google finds that you have a strong presence in the internet, then they will consider you a valid business. Similarly, backlinks are important, and backlinks are different because they are actual placements of your website address onto other websites. So if you think about places like LinkedIn, Yelp, Facebook, Twitter, any of these, if your website is located on those sites, that's considered a backlink because it's redirecting traffic away from those sites to your website. The more backlinks you have, the more popular your website actually becomes. And Google especially places high emphasis on how many backlinks a business has, because to them it's a measurement of trust worthiness. And if you don't have a lot of backlinks, then Google is kind of leery and they don't spend a whole lot of time on your website or putting you in front of people who are searching in Google. But you want to make sure the backlinks you get are actually relevant to your line of work. So as a power washing company, you just want to make sure you are sticking to that service area, power washing, like home improvement, things like that, just so that you are in front of the people who are actually looking for your services. So first of all, I love your website. I'm going to come back to this in just a moment. I want to hop over to Google for a moment. So what I did initially was did a organic search. I used power washing services as the service that we're looking for, right? And then Fredericksburg, Virginia. And what we're presented with initially are some advertisements that show up. Now, things to notice, I notice you are actually using some ads, and that's nothing against that. I just like to educate businesses when I make these videos. So one thing to note about ads is that, first of all, you don't know when they're running and when they're popping up in front of people, right? Google ads are actually good to use. The one thing, though, to note is that some people have ad blockers on their computers, and if they do, they won't see those. The other thing I try to mention to people, if I remember, is that services like Thumbtack, Home Advisor, House, Angie, any of those, they charge you for every lead that they send you, but they also share that lead with other companies, up to 4 of them sometimes. And that means all 5 companies are paying for that one lead, the same price, but only one will land the business. So I try to show people what they can do to supplement their advertisement budget and do other things to organically draw traffic. And one thing to do is to optimize your Google placement. And you want to be located somewhere in the first few pages of Google, or ideally here in the map pack. And you actually are here in the map pack. But there's something really interesting about that, and I'll come back to that in a minute. But most traffic that takes place here in this area on the Google page takes place in this area, about 30 to 40%. And then Google continues to rank businesses in order. And you can see you're also listed here on the first page, which is great. So you want to have your business always listed somewhere in the first few pages because, as you can imagine, as you move further away, visibility diminishes. Not many people are clicking that far off into Google. So ideally, if you're in the first few pages, your visibility is going to be optimized. You'll have the best chance of getting in front of customers who are looking for your services. So let's hop over to your website. First of all, I will compliment you. It does look very nice. It's very well organized. The imagery is nice, beautiful. And I like the colors. I like how you're using things to call out what it is you do. So it's really easy to know what it is you do. And you have a lot of services that you have listed here. The one thing that I've noticed is you might benefit from more content. If you remember, I said 1,500 words or more on the first page. On your homepage, because again, it's not so much for your viewers, but it's for Google, because the more content you have, the more opportunity you have to make sure your content highlights all of your services. I'm sorry to be scrolling so much here, but I'm trying to find, there they are. All of these are like keywords that you should be ranking on, okay? These are all services that you specialize in. And you want to call those out as much as possible. And although you do have them listed here, they're not ranking right now in Google. Right now, you're ranking a 0 for some reason. And the only reason that I can think of is that you're missing out on content. You don't have a lot of content. You're not ranking on keywords. You could use some more backlinks and citations. At one time, you had 745 backlinks. You're down to 107. And that's because backlinks don't stay indefinitely. They do expire. That's why you always need to be adding them to the internet. The same thing with referring domains. You had 69 at one point. Now you're down to 16. But most especially, or most important, is getting those keywords, okay? You have a whole lot of them that you are missing out on. So roof cleaning, commercial pressure washing, gutter cleaning, stone and masonry, paver sealing. You do so much, and yet you're not ranking for any of that, okay? So you definitely want to get more content on your website so that you can start ranking for those keywords. The more content you have, the more opportunities you have to call out those things. And the more opportunities you have to do that, you begin to rank for those keywords, which means when people type in, for example, window cleaning, I forget where you are now, Fredericksburg, you will pop up, right? Because you were ranking for those keywords. Commercial pressure washing, Fredericksburg, Virginia. You would show up in that kind of a search because you would be ranking. But right now, you're like a digital billboard on a deserted island. Your billboard is gorgeous and beautiful, but no one is on that island to look at it. So you really want to start getting yourself out there. There's no reason you can't start having some of that traffic. Now, if we look at one of your competitors who is in the map pack with you, they're doing a whole lot better. Actually, they're not in the map pack. They're on the first page. But they're getting 82, 88, 95 clicks per day compared to the 0 clicks that you're getting down here. You see that? Every single day you're getting 0 traffic, but they are getting a lot of traffic on a daily basis. So my suggestion to you is definitely to start getting keywords, build up that content. 1,500 words on the home page. Remember that. Backlinks, 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 and citations, okay? That's going to help you to boost your business. And you remember, it's always about getting the leads, getting the customers, getting the sales. And if you take advantage of some of the advice that I'm giving you, I'm certain that you can do that and improve your business. So I'm going to end it here. Let me know what you thought, if it was helpful. If it was not helpful, I want to know that too so that we can improve on our videos. And if you have questions, feel free to ask me. These videos are intended to be helpful and informative. So if there's anything I can do to clarify, or if you have a burning question, let me know and I'll do my very best to answer your question, okay? Otherwise, I wish you a great rest of your day. Look at that. You should also be... Christmas lights, that's coming up soon. You should be ranking for that. Okay, let me stay focused. Have a great rest of your day, and I wish you much continued success. Take care, Christina. Bye-bye.